I need to start that early. It takes a long time for it to go live. Here comes everyone. So good morning, everyone. I'm Judge Person. Please stay muted, as if everybody unmutes at the same time, it really becomes too much and the technology starts failing for us. Yeah, I know you can't hear because you're not connected to audio on your computer. So I'm Judge Person, and I'll repeat myself because some people are still getting their audio to connect. Sometimes that lasts a little while. I want to welcome everybody to the Temple Municipal Court. Better to just stay muted until it's your turn, because if we all unmute at the same time, it becomes too much noise and nobody, it just fails. So I do welcome everybody to the Temple Municipal Court. We will conduct court today. There are two dockets meeting, a regular docket I'm meeting with folks, and a pretrial docket meeting with the state's prosecutor. The state's prosecutor is Amanda Rice. Ms. Rice, if you could give a wave, that's Ms. Rice. If you're on that docket, she'll be meeting with you. There are a few people that I can't completely identify. I want to check in and see who you are. Person labeled Galaxy S215G. I'm asking you to please unmute and tell me your name. Young man, there you are, yes.
Yeah, Jose Pedro Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. I've got you down.
Yes.
And then also, let's see, I had someone named Zoom user. Gentleman might have a mustache, grayish shirt, asked you to unmute. Please tell me your name. Yes, you unmuted. What is your name?
Arturo Rodriguez Murillo.
I'm always trying to make sure I've got the right files pulled. Hold on just a minute. Can you spell your last name?
Rodriguez Murillo.
Yeah.
RODRIGUEZMURILLO.
And is it Arturo OCT?
No, Arturo.
Arturo, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not on my docket, but we're looking for your file.
I think this is like I had a date, and then for some reason I wasn't connected, and they gave me a retrial.
Okay, it's not a trial or a retrial, but it's a docket, and
Yeah,
and we'll be fine. Just give me a few minutes to get your file pulled. Thank you. Where did you go? There you are. I'll be right back with you. And then I have Moto G Play. Could you unmute? You are unmuted. Could you tell me your name? Louder, please. I can't hear you.
John.
So maybe lean up towards your microphone because it's not picking you up. I'm hearing some sound, but I'm not hearing the name. Can you speak up? You might dial back in, okay? It doesn't, your screen froze and it seems like your technology isn't working. Try again, maybe you'll get a, oh, there you are. Try speaking to me, please.
John.
John what?
John.
John Bodiford?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm getting about every other word. But I'll leave you in the meeting and see if we can sort it out. And that's it for who I couldn't identify. I've got one more person coming in. I'm also looking for someone, a couple of people that I don't think are logged in. Juan Gallo, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're labeled Elijah, but you're Juan Gallo. Aguayo.
Got it.
Right. Well, can you get on screen? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Agayo. And then a person by the name of, sorry, Haley Irwin, are you here? Elijah Morris, are you here? Jasmine Thompson, are you here?
Hey, Mel, when you
Yes.
said Elijah Morse, that's me. But that's what you're
Okay.
talking about. It says Juan
Yeah,
Agrayos.
because I called
Yeah.
Juan Agayo and you said that it was you.
I thought it said Juan Gotti. I said
No.
Gotti before.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're Elijah
Yeah, I'm Elijah
Morris.
Morse. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I see what you're talking about. I had it sport over.
All right. Okay, then I won't count you absent. It creates confusion when people are not, when we're not communicating. So we'll just keep trying. I'll keep trying to make sure I understand. Timothy Briggs, are you here? Mariano or Mariana Grinny? Henry, I'm sorry, Ravonda Henry. Okay, so I have some people missing. If I called your name, it means I think you're not here. So don't worry if I didn't call your name. If I didn't call your name, that's actually good. Okay. So I'm Judge Person. I welcome everybody to the Temple Municipal Court. Let me give you just some basic information. I want to let you know when you're given a ticket or issued a citation, those are all methods that we have for accusing someone. That's what a ticket is. It's an accusation. When you give a plea, you're giving an answer or a response to the accusation. And there are three options for pleading. They are guilty, not guilty, and no contest. If you plead guilty, you're saying, I did this, okay? If you plead not guilty, you are contesting the charge. If you plead no contest, you're not contesting it, you're not admitting it. You're allowing the court to move forward with sentencing without saying you did or didn't do it. If you plead guilty or no contest, I'm going to move forward with sentencing today. If you've already pled and the court has accepted your plea, I'm going to troubleshoot your case and see where we are. Ms. Richardson, you appear to be driving. Can you show me both hands and prove you're not driving? Both hands at the same time? No, you're driving a car. Come log back in when you're done driving. Please don't break the law on the screen. It really doesn't further your case too much. Okay, Mr. Rodriguez Murillo, I did find they put you on the wrong docket date, so we run it down, and I kept your place in line. So don't worry, we got you covered.
Thank you.
All right. So I do want to let you know. Sorry, I need a paper clip. Hold on. Okay, so if you plead guilty or no contest, that's where I was. We're going to move forward today. I've got the paperwork everybody submitted, and I'll re-review it quickly and talk to you about it. You'll have an opportunity if you have questions. Okay, so just bear with me. You are required to stay in the meeting and pay attention to the meeting. If you were in court, that's what you'd be doing. This is not going to take as long as court, though. We can see more people more quickly in the convenience of home, and I'm really glad we get to do this, but especially right now. So I do want to keep that convenience, but I also ask for your attention because what you'll find is you'll learn some things while you listen to what's happening. So if you plead guilty or no contest, I move forward with sentencing. The general rule in law is I accept your plea, I find you guilty, it goes on your record, you pay the ticket. There are exceptions along the way. The big one I want to talk about, well, first I want to tell you, you can automatically have up to 30 days to make payment, okay? If you need a longer payment plan, there's a fee, a one-time fee that's legally required. The law requires that we charge it. It's $15 per case, and I can work out a plan with you. Some folks are having a struggle. They can't afford to make payment. That's why we got your financial information. It's one of the reasons. I use those forms for a variety of reasons. And I will individually work with people on payment concerns or issues that you have, okay? Another thing I want to highlight is the part of the statement that it goes on your record. There are 4 ways to keep an item off your record in this type of court in front of the judge. Let me tell you what they are and how they work. I am of the opinion that we should all have the same tools, level the playing field, and make sure most of us represent ourselves in a court like this one. So here are the 4 ways to gain a dismissal. It's a good idea to pay attention right now. So compliance dismissals, I'm going to tell you what they are, and then I'm going to tell you how they work. Compliance dismissals, driver safety course options, deferred dispositions, and teen court are all ways to keep an item off your record, even though you've pled guilty or no contest. So compliance dismissals are things that you're cited for, but the law expressly states the case can be dismissed if you do things 1, 2, 3. Okay, it varies per case. I don't expect you to know that list of things. I call it the laundry list. I don't expect you to know the things that qualify and the things that don't. If you have something that I think qualifies, I'll start trying to work you toward a dismissal. If you aren't qualified or it isn't something that can be dismissed that way, I'll just keep going, but you're welcome to stop me and ask questions, okay? The second option is a driver safety course option. With that option, just one second. Ms. Richardson, can you get on screen? Thought you left the meeting. Okay, I'm going to remove you. You're welcome to log back in. Please pull over. So what I will tell you is, oh, here we go. So driver safety course option, that's option number 2. If you qualify for that program, automatically tell you that you're qualified to be in that program. And if you want to do it, then we'll take those steps. The driver safety course option is a way to keep a moving violation off your record. You have to qualify to be in the program, and then you have to successfully complete it. To qualify to be in the program, bare minimum, you've got to be on time to court. Okay, that's an absolute strict requirement. The offense has to be one that's qualified for that option, and then you pay your court costs. Your fine goes on hold. I'll explain that statement in a minute. You complete your course and your driving record on time, and your case gets dismissed. Okay, so 1, qualifying, you can't be a CDL holder. You have to be on time. You can't have gone to a course in the last year for purposes of getting a ticket dismissed. If you qualify and you want to do that, you're going to be expected to pay your court costs, show license and insurance, current license, the court costs and fines. Let me talk to you a little bit about money, no one's favorite subject, and people don't like to talk about it. But in court, we really have to do that because the penalties here are fines. Normally, we're not jailing people unless you get a warrant for not showing up to court, okay? So court costs and fines. Normally, when you get a ticket, you have a court cost and a fine, okay? And in the driver safety course option, you pay the court costs only, and the fine is going to go on hold, okay? You get your course turned in, your record turned in, and the ticket is dismissed. So no conviction on your record, and your fine that was on hold, I waive it once I do that dismissal. So a ticket has a certain association, like we'll tell you the number. Like you might already know your ticket was let's just pull a number random, 281. About $135 to $169 of that are court costs. The rest is the fine. Is everybody with me? Kinda? Okay, so what you do with the court cost is you pay those and we send them to Austin. The court costs go to the state of Texas. They fund highways, they fund different things with that. The legislature does that, okay? I don't have any control over that. The fine, I set it as the judge, okay? And I waive that fine if you do the driver safety course option. You're gonna save money. You will pay for your class and your record, but if you pay for the court costs, class and record, it's cheaper than if you pay the whole ticket and you keep it off your record. Why? Because you're gonna sit through a 6-hour class, one. It's not designed to be punitive. What we know is that people who sit through that class drive a little bit better for about a year, give or take. And we get a safer driver in Texas. It literally is connected to a reduction of death and injury on the roadway. So we want to incentivize that so it is cheaper. Okay, you'll save some money. If you qualify, I'm going to automatically let you know. You're welcome to ask me questions about that, no problem. Okay, you can talk to the prosecutor about it. Normally, when you set your case on a pretrial and plead not guilty, you've waived your right to a driver safety course option. Sometimes the prosecutor will go ahead and do that. I'm about to do the pretrial docket here in just a moment. And we'll, take those as they go. Some cases do go to trial and need to go to trial. Mariano Grinny, welcome to the meeting. I honestly want to tell you, I can't connect with you. It looks to me like your audio is not working. I'm going to send you a note and see if I can get your attention. And let's see if we can get you there. So the third option for gaining a dismissal, remember I said 4 options. So we've covered compliance, driver safety. The third one is called a deferred disposition. It's exactly what it sounds like. Deferred means delay. Disposition means to make final. So I delay making your case final, okay? And we'll put in a set of requirements that are listed on paper and you sign off for it. And you have a copy of that list. If you do the things that are listed, then you get a dismissal. Okay, there's a trick to a deferred disposition, which is that you have to make the request for a deferred disposition at the time that you enter your plea. So guilty, but I'd like a deferred, no contest, but I'd like a deferred. Either of those pleas plus a request is how you get to a a deferred disposition. And I'd like to let you know that because in Class C courts, you can ask the judge directly for a deferred disposition. In a county court at law charge Class B or greater felonies and Class A's and B's, you have to request only from the prosecutor first. You can ask the prosecutor, but you don't have to wait to do that. You can ask the judge on a plea of guilty or no contest. So again, it's a delay. You put conditions in place. Sometimes there's a class. Definitely no tickets during the deferral. No warrants. If you move, you have to let us know until your case is done so we can communicate with you. You want to check on your case maybe once or twice by calling and checking on it. That's just a good tip, not required. And sometimes, and we have to sort out the payment issue, which varies from person to person. Just make the request when you enter a plea, and I will either say yes or no, and we'll go from there. But that's that one. Teen court is a way to gain a dismissal in Texas courts. Not all courts have them. We have a good teen court program. If you're high school or middle school, I'll be talking to you about the possibility of teen court in most instances. Okay. So that's really the 101. I will take questions when it's your turn. So write them down or whatever, keep them handy. And I'll do questions. I can't give legal advice. I can't listen to the facts of your case if you've pled not guilty because the case is contested and that case is moving toward trial where I need to be fair and neutral to you and to the state. So I will cut you off, but it's not to be rude. It's to protect and preserve your rights, which we're ultimately, I'm accountable to in this court. So we'll get started. Let's see if Ms. Richardson is no longer driving. I'm going to go ahead and start the pretrial docket. Right now, Ms. Rice, we'll start with Danielle Brown, excuse me. And Ms. Brown, you're going to receive an invitation to a meeting, and that meeting will be with Ms. Rice. And after that meeting, you'll come back into this room. Don't skip that step because I'll have a few things to say before you go. Okay, so that's going. Let me see if Ms. Brown went on over. Yeah, Ms. Brown, you'll need to click on the invitation. There she goes. Okay, great. Mariano Griney, can't hear you or see you. You're not responding. Yeah, there we go. You're connecting to audio. And start your video. I'm going to go ahead and move forward though, as I see people connecting in. Let's see. Hold on just a moment. Yeah, I don't think I've missed anybody. I've let Miss Richardson in now twice, but something keeps happening. Hi, Ms. Grinny. Okay, you're on the pretrial docket today. Well, I can see you, but your audio is not working. Looks like it's trying to connect. Okay, well, she's not now, so that's good news. Okay, very good. So let me move forward. And Harold Thompson logged in. I was watching as people logged in. Harold Thompson, if you could unmute Mr. Thompson.
Hello,
Good morning, Mr. Thompson. How are you, sir?
I'm great.
Okay. Oh, I had a quick question of the clerk before we get started. The registration, did we receive the documents? Okay, and when was that due? Okay, and he's technically still on time, right? I had extended him. Okay, and then the community service that's due, it says deferred pending. When is the community service due? Because the end deferral is April 12th. Okay, Mr. Thompson,
Yes, ma'am.
so we were extended and we were looking for your expired vehicle registration to be brought up to date as a compliance issue.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
we don't have the document. Do you
No,
have it?
ma'am. I've been working on my truck and I've had my brakes. I've been redoing my brakes, and then everybody was telling me that I need to replace my emergency brake pedal. And I have a mechanic next door to me. He's gonna put that in for me so we can hurry up and get it inspected.
Okay,
And
technically,
I haven't had a lot of money because we ain't even had Christmas because we're just been so broke.
okay. So where we are on the landscape of how the law works is I'm about to run out of time in terms of just doing a compliance dismissal. I can give you about 2+.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm sort of at the point where I either have to just move that to community service or I could move that into your community service category. It's not a moving violation, so it doesn't affect your driving record.
Yes, ma'am.
If you want more time, I can give you a few more weeks if you think that will help.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see.
Because of the weather, I'm sure it's going to cut him down because he don't have no shop to work in, so he's working outside.
Ooh,
Yes, ma'am.
cold. Well, I mean, today's going to work. But okay, I can extend you to January 25th.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to collect your signature on that today.
Yes, ma'am.
I think last time you came by and did that signature. Will
Yes,
that
ma'am.
work? Will that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is there any way I can get a little bit extra time on the community service too, please?
Okay. Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Have you been able to do any of your hours?
No, ma'am, not yet. I've been working on that truck left and right, ma'am. I've been trying to get it going.
Okay, we're in a deferred to keep it off your record, so I can give you a little more time.
Yes, ma'am.
What I would say is, let's try to get it done by January 25th as well.
Yes, ma'am.
That gives you 3 more weeks.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. And
I'll have to come down, sign them papers.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So you'll sign an extension so that I can keep open the option of getting a dismissal.
Yes, ma'am.
And you'll also pick up a copy of your,
Community service.
yeah, the extension paper.
Yes.
You can still use the old paper, but this one will have your due date on it. And
Yes.
what time should we look for you?
About an hour.
Okay, about 10:30 or so. We'll see you then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're excused to go. Thanks.
Hey, thank you.
Okay. Ms. Rice, I see you're back in with Ms. Brown. And if you could, and let me know what's happening.
Yes, Your Honor. So I spoke to Ms. Brown. I did look at her insurance policy that she provided a copy of to the court. And I believe that she qualifies for a prosecutor standing motion to dismiss. So I'm going to go ahead and send in that motion after court today.
Okay. All right, Ms. Brown, we can email that to you to the email where we sent the link for today. Will that work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And let's see, just a reminder that your driving safety course and your driving record are due March 17th, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you. And I can leave now or no?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Leave.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And Ms. Bryce, I
Yes.
want to, Mariana Grinny has been working to connect her audio, and I just want to see, it looks like they're still not connected. I don't know. Mariana Grinny, can you hear me? I've sent them several chats and I haven't heard back. They're sitting there. They're probably waiting for audio to connect, but their system never connected. So I'm just sending another, trying to see if I see them see the message. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like they noticed. I think the only thing I can do right now is I could assign them to the room and see if that triggers them to do it. Let me try that. If not, the answer is to remove them from. So let me know if you can't communicate with them if they go in there. Right now they're not. He's looking at it now. You might, signal to him that you can't hear him if he clicks on it. And then if you can't connect it, the answer is for them to disconnect and try to reconnect. So come back in and let me know and I'll disconnect them and hopefully they'll either call the clerk or call in. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, he went over. So see if that'll work. If not, come back and let me know.
Great, I will do.
Okay, I'm moving forward then with Valerie Taylor. If you could unmute Ms. Taylor.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me just a moment. Here we go. I did receive your request for community service. I can grant that request. And I
Yes,
can
ma'am.
calculate the amount. I know you have children. Someone can watch your children while you go do it?
He's 16, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah,
He's old enough to watch himself.
of course. So it's 20 hours, but given the current health situation, I'm going to give
Yes,
it
ma'am.
longer. I'm going to give it till March 8th. Okay.
Okay,
That
thank
way,
you.
don't go run out there and do anything you shouldn't, take care of yourself.
Yes, ma'am, I appreciate that.
Now we have a list of places where you can do the work.
Mhm.
Also, I'm going to recall your warrant. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And give you time to do it. Now, here's the
Thank
deal
you.
with that. Yes, ma'am. Here's the deal with that. Okay. Your
Mhm.
due date is March 8th. If you've turned it
Mhm.
in and we have verified it, you're good to go. If you turn it in, we verify it and we can't verify it, or it comes back as it wasn't a nonprofit, I'll tell you more about that in a minute.
Okay.
If for some reason I can't give you credit, it's due. Or let's say that date comes and you haven't finished or you haven't started. It doesn't matter at that point. You need to communicate with the court so you don't get another one. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Because once you kind of blow off court a couple of times or so, I start saying
Mhm.
there's nothing else I can do. So let's see, let's give you another chance. Okay.
Thank you. I really
And
appreciate it.
you've got to honor that by doing your part. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am, will do.
I'm gonna signal my sort of requirements at that point, how I operate. That's how I think about it. Okay. So just communicate if you can't get it done. If you get it done, you're good to go. Okay.
Awesome.
Looking at the balance, I probably have a hold on your license. I don't know. I'd release that. If I have a hold, I release it once we zero out your balance, which means getting your hours turned in. I need you to come
Yes, ma'am.
by. I need you to come by and pick up your paperwork today and sign for it. Come in masked, if you will, and you won't be here very long. When can you get here?
I'm not actually sure if I can get there today.
Okay, if I email everything to you, can you print it,
Yes,
sign it,
ma'am.
and can you print it, sign it, and get it back to us either through you can do a screen, you can take a photo and email it to the email we have on file.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Okay, we need it
'Cause I don't-
today.
Without having a license, I'm limited on how I can get there.
Right, but you do other things and you were driving in Temple at some point. So I would say get a ride, or you were in Temple. You had dogs in Temple. You've been to Temple.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you've been to Temple. You've
Well,
been to-
yes, ma'am. I've been to Temple, but that
You're
was
in
2 years
Belton.
ago.
I know, but I'm sure you find ways to get rides to places. I'm willing to accept the email,
Okay, thank
but
you.
I need it today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Miss Rice, what's happening?
I wasn't able to communicate with him. I did text him, I guess not text him, but I chatted with him and
Me too.
because he put on his glasses and he read it.
Oh,
So I
good.
told him to disconnect it and then come back. And so I'm not sure if he's joined, but I told him it would push him if he disconnected and came back, would come back to the main meeting. And I'm not sure if
No,
he's
he's sitting there and I've tried to move him to the main session, but he's not fully connected, so I don't think it's working. I'm not able to disconnect him either. I guess I could close the rooms. Yeah, I'll just close the rooms. And then restart the room. So let's just, that is on a timer, so it's about to close. Just hang on a moment, okay?
okay.
Okay, moving forward, I'm moving to Karina Richardson. Can you unmute Ms. Richardson?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me a moment to pull your file up. Okay, the room is closing. Still showing. So where did it go? Okay, I let him know I'm going to disconnect him in a moment. I'm asking him to disconnect and log back in. Okay. All right. Maybe that'll be quick. All right. So just stay handy for a few minutes, Ms. Rice. Karina Richardson, there you are. Can you sit up, please, and get on the screen? Yeah, we don't sleep or lay down in court. You're 17 today. You're considered an adult under Texas law. You have an offense of failing to control speed. To that offense, you have pleaded no contest and requested teen court. Do you understand the plea of no contest, that you're not contesting it, but you are asking for to be sentenced? And I would move to teen court at that point. Do you
Yes, ma'am.
understand? Okay. And I did find that you are enrolled in school.
Yes,
Are you a junior or a senior?
a junior.
Great. And so teen court has a $20 dismissal fee. Can you pay that fee today?
Yes.
Okay. And there's a class that's going to be due. It's a driver safety course. You can take it online. We'll have class information when you get here. What I want to do is ask you to go ahead and come in and sign your paperwork. That'll only take a few moments. When can you get here?
When do y'all close? Because,
We close at 5 o'clock. You would need to be by 4:30.
okay, I can do that before y'all
Should we
close.
look? When should we look for you?
I don't know.
When do you get out of school?
Well, I'm not in school, but my mom is my only ride and she works.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Does she know that you have court today?
Yes, she's in here, I think. She
Well,
was the other Richardson.
The one driving?
Yeah.
I keep trying to admit her, but she's not coming in. Hi, Miss Richardson. Good morning, Miss Richardson.
Good morning.
Hi, I was talking to Karina and she has made a request for teen court, which is probably her best option on the fail to control speed. It would keep it off of her record and it would save her quite a bit of money. There's a $20 fee, which she does think she can pay today, a driving course that she can take online that will be due February 8th. What I need from her today is for her to come by, pay that fee and sign her paperwork. It'll take about 10 minutes. We asked for a mask in the lobby. She's not sure when she could come in because she's saying that she needs you to bring her here. And so we're wondering when could that happen today? What time?
So if I can, okay. Between 11 and 12. I will bring her there between 11 and 12 this morning.
Perfect. That'll work great.
Okay.
We'll see y'all then. Okay, Miss Richardson?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm going to remove y'all both from the meeting. You're done until you get up here to sign.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Richardson. Thank you, Karina.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Miss Rice, Granny is not in yet. So, and I don't know, I haven't really looked at that file because it's contested, but I don't know if they've submitted anything or not, but I'm assuming you've looked, but I don't know if they had a placard. It's a handicap charge. I can't hear you, but it's okay.
I was going to say, I looked at the court file yesterday and I didn't see anything uploaded in the court file.
Okay. they're not back in. I'm going to give them a few more minutes. We'll call it a day at a certain.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Stay audio handy.
Okay.
Thank you. And so I am moving to Virginia Shelton. Oh, there's Mr. Grinny. Audio isn't connected though. I just don't think they have audio on their device. I'm asking him to wave if he can see the message. I'm going to pull the Shelton file. Let me know if he waves. Miss Shelton,
Yes, ma'am.
hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Well, nervous a little.
That you don't need to be.
Thank
You
you.
have video.
Yes.
Go ahead and start that. Hi. So I did look at everything that you submitted. There is a couple of things happening. There are 3 charges. One is a no insurance charge from October 7th of 2018. The balance would be $417.30. It's in warrant. You have pleaded guilty to that charge.
Mhm.
There is an expired motor vehicle registration from that same date, and the balance is $247. You have pleaded guilty to that charge. It went to warrant. Warrants are generally speaking for not showing up on time to court, the date having been on the ticket itself. And then there is a failing to prevent an animal being at large. You have pleaded guilty to that charge, but your statement was that you weren't able to comply with that.
I didn't understand about a no contest thing.
Okay, would you like to change your plea to no contest?
Can I do that?
Yes, you can. I haven't accepted your plea yet.
Thank
So I
you.
will change that plea to no contest.
Okay.
And
there are some extenuating circumstances there with the dogs.
right.
I would like the court to understand that no way do I want this many dogs. No way do I want them running the neighborhood, but I'm having trouble containing them. And the officer Martin, he's fully aware that I have done lots of things to the yard to try to keep them in. It's an ongoing problem. And right now I have these dogs locked in the house with me 24 hours a day because I had to go to California. My daughter was ill and I had someone caring for the dogs. I have 4 more of these tickets while I was gone on vacation. 4 more tickets from Officer Martin while I
They
was.
have been filed. Okay. We have them. They're here, but they haven't been inputted to the system yet.
Okay. I'm really concerned about the whole issue. I'm doing my best to get it resolved. And I did talk to someone about a electronic system. I can put these collars on the dogs and they can only go so far from the base unit. It's like an electronic fence because evidently my chain link fencing and my wood fencing are not working. My entire yard is fenced. I just can't.
Yeah. I kind of need to stop you because it's ongoing.
Okay.
So those are newer cases. I could, if you want to talk to the prosecutor about those cases, I can put that one into the future on a pretrial docket while you work to a resolution.
Okay.
And you can talk to her about the other ones coming and we
Okay.
can move those to that docket.
Okay.
If you want to do that, I can do that. And then with your 2 driving type offenses,
Uh-huh.
you can move forward with those today.
Okay.
You have to definitely stay on time and with the new ones, okay?
Okay.
And I would move those to a pretrial, which is just like this online for January 20th.
Okay. Let me write that down.
Well, we're going to need do we need a signature? Okay, we're going to email that to you.
Okay.
And when those new ones come in, put them on that. And we'll send the link to the email that we used for this meeting, okay?
I appreciate it.
Okay, on those other two cases, I can definitely approve the $60 a month payment plan.
Okay.
Can we start that today?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna need you to come by just to sign for the payment plan.
Okay.
And then I can recall your warrants, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what time should we look for you to come in?
Noon.
Okay. Well, we should have everything at the front desk by then, okay?
I appreciate it.
All right, Ms. Shelton, don't worry, but the moment we get your payment plan set up and you sign for it, we'll recall your warrants and just stay on time. If you run into problems making payment, please come in and communicate. Don't default, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Do I need to, I do have a valid Texas license. I went through the process and got the
Good.
real ID. And I
Okay,
do have
bring,
insurance. Do I need to bring copies of those in to?
bring your license, but you don't need to bring your.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And moving forward, Minerva Laura. Mr. Grinny, can you hear me at all? I'm not getting a reply.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Laura. I'll be right with you. Mr. Grinny. Okay, I'm just gonna have a clerk call him, I guess. Well, let's call him. Have you thought about Ms. Rice calling him while he's in the meeting with you?
I have not, but that's a good idea. I have my work cell phone. I could give him a call. His number is on the court file, which I'm guessing it probably is.
Not seeing a number.
Oh, is it? Is it not? I haven't looked.
Let me see. It might be on his payment. Let's see what happens.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Grinny.
Hello.
Hi, this is Judge Person. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I've been seeing you on screen and trying to get you to connect your audio. What I think I'm going to do is I'll send you another request to go into that room with Ms. Rice. And then she's, yes, and then she's going to, hold on, then she's going to call you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, Ms. Rice, let's try that.
Did
Let
you
me get
his cell phone number that's in the LT system?
yes, I
Okay,
did.
I'll give him a call there.
Okay, so he's gonna get that invitation. I resent yours because I had to change that room up. There we go. Let's see if that works. Figuring it out. The joys of technology. You know, it's really great when it works, but it can be challenging at times. Trust me that you would be longer and more frustrated if we were in the courtroom. Okay, I think he's sorted out that he's got to change over. I don't know. There he went. Okay. That's different. I haven't seen it work that way before. All right. So I'm just moving forward. Thank you, Ms. Laura, for your patience. How are you this morning? Did she disappear? Ms. Laura? Minerva Laura? I think she somehow got disconnected. Okay. We'll come back to her maybe. I'll try to call her if I have to. Madison Thompson.
Yes, Judge.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. I'm trying to find your file. I know I had it. Here we go. I had 3 people named Thompson today, so keeping those straight. Okay. So we had, let's see, this was a deferral. Yes, a request for a deferral with a no contest plea on a speeding charge. Offense date is December 10th. The balance would be $264.
Yes.
And I can grant the deferred. I have to require a class because you're under the age of 25, so it's required by state law. And then I am showing that you don't have income and therefore could not pay. Do I understand that correctly?
Yes.
Okay, and so it would be 15 hours of community service. And both the class and this community service are due March 8th.
Okay. I mean, I could pay. My parents could help me out, and then I'm about to get a job whenever I go back up to school. So
Okay, I could give you 30 days to make payment.
okay, that would be great.
Okay, so I'll do this as payment. Let's see, the class is due the 8th of March, and you can take an online class or a class around town. And then payment is on February 8th. And your deferred will end on May 5th, meaning no tickets, warrants, or citations during that time. Payment on time, class on time. Can you come by to get your paperwork today? You're in Belton, correct?
Yes, Judge.
What time could we look for you to come here?
Within the hour, within the next hour.
That's perfect. Okay, we'll see you then, and just come to the front desk, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So it's strange now. He was showing in the meeting and now he's showing not in the meeting. He's showing here. Did he flip over?
Oh, well, actually, Judge, you accidentally connected Minerva Laura over to the meeting. And so she came over and then Mr. Mariano or Mr. Griney didn't.
My mistake.
It's okay. I have him on the phone right now. If you could just transfer him over to the meeting, we can do both.
I am doing that now.
All right, great. Thank you.
He just needs to click on it to flip over.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Sorry about that. And Ms.
Okay.
Laura, I apologize. Okay, Ms. Laura, I do have everything ready for you. Hold on.
Okay.
Too many moving parts. Okay. So how are you today, Ms. Laura?
I'm good.
Good. Let's see. We had an offense. Are you, what is your age today?
16.
15 or 16?
16.
Okay. Can you get fully on screen? You just went off screen entirely. I'm just trying to see.
Somebody just called me, so I tried to.
Okay. Where's your parent?
He's right here.
Okay. And you were going to, let's see, you're at Edwards and we reset you to sign up to get your driver's license so that you know what it is you have to do that.
So I actually made an appointment at the DMV for January the 12th.
Okay, great. At DPS or the DMV?
Oh, DPS. It's the one in Killeen.
Yes. Okay, great. So if I can get a driver's license, sorry, I haven't read the name. Would she qualify for a dismissal? I'm going to look and see if you qualify for a dismissal. We've got a very limited, oh wait, there's 2 of them. So the answer is no. So we have 2 no driver's license charges, December 4th and December 9th. Skip that. But I can do teen court with both of these cases. And what did you need to do to get your license? You took a class. What did you do?
I actually do not know yet because when I did it, I went through the website to the
Yeah.
dps.gov and they won't tell me until the appointment. Like I won't find out until the day of the appointment.
Okay. We're going to reschedule your cases to after that date, January 18th. Because
Okay.
your homework for today was to find out everything you needed to do to get your license. Here's why. Okay. If I send you to like 2 classes and you pay for those classes, and then you find out from DPS that you need these other 2 classes, now you're taking 4 classes. I
Yeah.
might be able to use some of the stuff you're doing to get your license to move you through the teen court process. So I'm actually trying to make this a little bit easier for you for the sheer fact that I know that you're more likely to complete it if I don't just pile it on. It's kind of like if you get a homework assignment and you could do a really good job with 10 pages, but the teacher gives you 35 pages. And now 15 of those pages are just not very good, because it was really bigger than it needed to be. Does that make sense?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so I'm going to extend you on both cases January 18th, but I've got to get your signature on that. Okay.
Okay.
When can you come by to sign?
Within the next 30 minutes.
Okay, we probably can do that. We'll see you then, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving forward. Madison Thompson, we already took care of. And oh, that was the one. Elijah Morris. Can you unmute?
Yes.
So I reviewed everything that that was submitted, although frankly, let me just see what's going on. We had given you the first offender program, which was due back in November. We did not receive everything we needed and a date was missed. You missed the court date. So we need to move forward. Let me just check your file and see if I need anything else from you. Do we have a plea on file? Because we should with the first offender program. So I have a guilty plea. Normally what we do is we execute that plea and I find you guilty of the offense. I don't have a financial affidavit form that I can find. Let me double check that statement because there's like 4 miscellaneous things. Are you working at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where are you working?
Pizza Hut.
Okay. Do you need more than 30 days to make payment?
Yeah. For
Okay.
sure.
All right. What I need you to do is come by and add your income information. And then
Can you repeat yourself?
Yes, I can. What I need you to do is come by to sign for your payment plan and also add your income information to your file.
So there's no way I could do that class.
When you missed your court date, you waived it.
Okay.
I could do a deferred. That would keep it from being a conviction.
What does that mean? Deferred?
That would mean that have you had an offense before ever?
Nah.
Okay. So a conviction on your record reflects as a guilty finding. Okay. And as I explained at the beginning of the meeting, a deferred disposition would keep it from being a conviction on your record. Do you understand?
Yeah. So it wouldn't show.
Well, there would be a record of it, but it would not end in a conviction.
That would be cool.
That would be better. So what can you pay towards your balance today, which is $296?
Right now I can't pay nothing today, but I get paid next week.
What
I
day
get paid,
of the week?
well, we get paid every 2 weeks, and we get paid on Tuesday. But I got an app. It allows me to get paid 2 days faster, so I have it Friday, depending.
Okay. This Friday?
Next Friday.
Next Friday, the 14th?
Yeah.
Can you pay half of it?
I wouldn't say half, maybe look 25%.
I can break it into 3 payments.
Yeah, 'cause I don't get paid that much anyway, so.
I understand, but I don't know what you get paid because you didn't tell me. So I'm kind of making a decision. In the
Someone's
dark.
calling me. Someone's calling me. Hold on.
Yeah, you're in court though. Someone was calling you in court, you wouldn't take that call. So I can break it into 3 payments of $99.
Yeah, how much is it? You said 200 something?
It's $296.
Yeah, I only get paid $150.
So you're working about 3 hours a week?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need you to
Twice,
bring in, I need
2
you to
days.
I need you to come in and disclose the information. Bring a pay stub. Okay.
Well, I wouldn't be able to come in today because my mom, she
Okay.
works.
So here's the deal. You're in court, but I need your signature on anything. Email you an extension. You're not ready. You're not ready. I don't have what I need to do this. And it's not working, and I'm not feeling like we're going to get there. So I need you to fill out your financial affidavit, and I need you to sign for an extension. To do that, you either have to come here or I have to email it, you print it, sign it, and email it back to me.
What you mean print? You talking about like sign print?
Like where you hit print and print a document from your email. You've never done that before?
Nah.
Well, you can come by, but I need a signature today.
So I could try to work something out.
Right. I'm sure that you know someone who can.
But if not, what's my other option?
Well, I mean, if not, you start going. I had toward signing a warrant because you didn't really show up. I mean, just showing up here doesn't mean that you did anything.
Yeah, I can see.
So I need a signature. Find a way to get here before 5. I'm going to give you a 2-week extension.
You said 2 weeks.
As long as you sign for it today.
2-week extension.
A 2-week extension, yes. So that and when you're here, when you come in to sign, you can fill out your paperwork that I need for that meeting. Because right now I don't have the paperwork I need.
All right.
Okay. Come to the front clerk's desk today. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Rice, where are we with Mr. Grinny? Sorry.
Yeah, so I spoke to Mr. Grenny over his cell phone. He never was able to join the breakout room, and I gave him the meeting ID and number to call in back in. So I don't know if he and his wife have managed to do that yet.
Here they are.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, they're in.
We did have a discussion, and the state's going to do a dismissal for that for insufficient evidence, and I will send over that dismissal after court today.
Okay. Mr. Grinny, we will, did we email to him? We're going to email you the dismissal later today. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, we'll try to call you, or do we have an email for him? We'll email it to you. We'll try to call you and let you know what we're doing. I'm not sure that we've communicated much at all, but we'll do our best. Ms. Rice, I don't have your other two people. Oh, Maria Rodriguez is on the pretrial? Oh, I misidentified that. So Arturo Rodriguez Murillo is logged in. He is scheduled for your pretrial docket today. Unfortunately, he was given one date and then put on a different docket. So the court has corrected the error, and he's waiting to talk to you. If you could do your best, that would be appreciated.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Rodriguez Murillo, excuse me. There you are. Yes, and you'll want to get on screen for this meeting, but I'm going to send you a meeting invitation. And what I'll do there is once you're done with that meeting with Ms. Rice, you'll come back into this meeting. You'll need to get into video as well, but you should have that invitation now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Grinny, I'm going to disconnect your screen. Okay. Moving forward. Let's see. I believe. Yes, is Alexandra Camacho. Morning, Miss Camacho.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. I received your request for teen court. There's a no insurance charge from December 2nd with a guilty plea. The balance would be $281 if you were to pay it at the window. And then a guilty plea on a no driver's license charge. The balance is $181 at the window. You have pleaded guilty to both charges. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you did request teen court on both charges?
Yes, ma'am.
With teen court, there is a $20 fee for each case. Can you pay those fees today? That would be $40 cash.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then I'm going to need you to come in. Are you getting a driver's license?
I am actually taking my class downtown as defensive driving. I'm taking it and trying to get it. And yes, I did just get my insurance also.
Okay. So I need proof of when will you complete that class?
I'm not sure. They have me taking a sign and road test.
Okay. When you complete that class, I would say it's probably, do you know when you're signed up to go?
No, she just gave me a paper, the test. She just gave me a paper test and I have to take it. So as soon as I finish it, I go up to her.
As soon as you finish, you do what?
As soon as I finish the sign and road test, I take it up to her and then I believe she's supposed to give me something to go to the DPS.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is say that I need a driving safety course.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be due the 8th of February. And then proof of insurance. And then I think we have it. So I'm going to put today on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then an essay, a 3-page. There's a 3-page essay. And that's due February 8th as well. If you're doing a course before you go to DPS, I'll take that one. If not, we're going to give you information for one. So it's either or, because the course they make you take usually for the driving license permit is longer than the one I'm going to assign you. So I don't see any reason to then add another course. You follow?
Mm-hmm.
If there's one you're required to do and it's long, I'm not going to add another one just to make it harder, because it's going to cover the same material.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not requiring that course for some reason that I can't understand looking at you, because I don't think you know, you'll take the one I'm going to. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll need to come up and sign your paperwork.
Yes,
when will we see you today?
I can go right now.
Okay, let's say in the next 15 to 30 minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you then.
Thank you. Bye.
Make sure you read your paperwork and that you know what you need to do, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving forward. Adam Plankenhorn.
Yes, we're here.
Good morning. Let me get your file pulled up. Okay, let's see. I have a guilty finding on a guilty plea on an assault by contact charge and a request for teen court. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Mom, is that your understanding?
Yes, would I believe you said with teen court, we would be able to take it off his record. Would it be better for us to, or could we plead instead no contest and teen court instead of guilty?
Yes. we
Okay.
can. Adam, your plea is no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Give me just a moment. All right, and then I will grant teen court.
Okay.
There is a $20 teen court fee. Can you pay that fee today?
Yes, we can come on my lunch break around 2 p.m. today.
And then, Adam, what I'm going to require is there's a course on a system called Court Solutions. And that one is for bullying, sexting, and cyber safety. So it's not just one directional. It's like how to help you stay safe, how to help you know what's expected in terms of how you behave with others. So it's both victim and violator based. Okay. It's a pretty good course. I recently took it because I wondered if it would be really applicable. It's not everything that happened here. It doesn't address everything that happened here. It is the best fit I could find on the internet as far as something that had credibility. And it's a $40 course. Okay. We would want to get that from you in a month by February 8th.
Okay.
That is what I would require for teen.
Okay, they had because he had gotten district alternative school.
Yeah.
And they had him take a course. They said that we could use for the court, but I guess it's a different one. So I guess if you're wanting us to do this one instead.
Yeah, they don't really have a way to order me to do that, and I don't accept that. So
Okay.
I mean, I'm interested in what they sent you to, and I would take a look at it, but I would still say I'm going to order this one.
Okay. And do we just sign up for that at when we come in today?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, we give you course information, and you go online and sign up.
Okay.
We'll give you the paperwork to find the course, okay? And then you go and sign up. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Any questions, Adam?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Wait, yes.
Yeah.
How do I do this course?
So you go online. We're going to give you the information when you come in today, and then you'll take it and log in and go online and you'll pay for your course and get it done.
Okay.
And
Okay.
is that all that will be required, or does this just to get us into teen court?
We're doing teen court from the bench right now because of the circumstances with COVID. We're not really going to bring a bunch of kids in and make them sit here. I mean, teen court is a great program, but it's lengthy. It's hours and hours. And the safety issue, I just don't feel like it's appropriate for a court to submit people to that right this moment. I know they're already doing it in school, but school and court are different things.
Okay, Your Honor, we will absolutely get all of this taken care of. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Adam,
bye-bye.
do you have any further questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, moving forward. Katie Schmidt. If you could unmute. Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking. Getting your file pulled up. And I did look at everything that you submitted. Mom, thank you for being here. There were two charges. One is no driver's license. The other is running a stop sign. The no driver's license charge is both are for September 15th. On the license charge, if you paid that one at the window, it is $181. On the stop sign charge, if you paid it at the window, it is $234. With teen court, you will pay significantly less. But my first question before we get started is, are you in the middle of getting a license?
No, ma'am, I am not.
Okay. Is there a reason for that?
No, not really a reason. I've just been busy with school and work and stuff.
You're busy with school and work?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you working?
I work at a body modification shop at the mall.
At what shop?
A body modification shop. It's called Under My Skin at the mall.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
So Katie has started a program online where you go to take to get your driver's license.
Okay, good.
She is ready to take her permit.
Okay.
But she turns 18 in a few months. And I don't think that she's going to be able to have her permit for the required 6 months before she turns 18. So we're kind of confused about what direction to go. Do we finish the one she starts as a teenager? Do we just wait till she's 18 and have her go that direction? I feel like we're kind of in an odd spot here. We're not sure which direction to go. So.
Let me get, I can't tell your family how to function, so definitely understand that. But let me let me ask you this. Was she driving September 15th without a license?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you give her the keys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, you committed an offense when you gave her the keys. Did you get charged?
I'm sorry to hear you.
Were you charged
No,
with
ma'am.
allowing a driver to drive who is not licensed?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'm glad you're not out that money, but here's the thing. That's a crime. Y'all are letting her drive. So to me, it's kind of a weird question. Like, we're going to let her take the car, potentially kill people or wreck the car, which is financially devastating. You've got $415 in fines, and you're wondering if it's a good idea to just get right with it. So that's my perspective. I mean, I'm being kind of intense about it, but the truth is, it would be a really intense situation. And what we know statistically is an unlicensed underage driver, and underage, I mean 25 and under, an unlicensed young driver is in a high bracket for causing death and dismemberment on the roadway. So I guess my question is, why not get the license as quickly as possible? And I would incentivize that, because the things you're going to do to get that license, I would, require for teen court.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so instead of paying $415, you would pay $40 and do the things you were going to do anyway to get the license. You're just going to do them quickly and go get licensed. So do you want to do teen court, Katie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I would need is your permit in 30 days.
Okay.
By the 8th of February. I'm not going to wait if you want teen court. There's a $40 teen court fee.
Yes, ma'am.
Can y'all pay that today in cash?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I would need your permit by February 8th. And I did you have a wreck?
No.
Okay, good. And then I'm glad stop sign running and stop light running are the leading cause for wrecks. That's like number one. Because, you're out there and someone didn't expect you to be. And then I'm going to have you do an essay about connected to driving issues. And that's going to be due February 8th. And it's 5 pages. And it's a 5-page essay. It is typed. We'll give you the directions and we'll give you the parameters of the rules, okay? Turn that in and your permit, and I can dismiss both charges, okay?
Great. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I need you to come in to sign your paperwork today. What time can we look for you?
Around 11:30.
Okay, we'll see you about 11:30.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Rice, yes.
Yes, Your Honor. So I spoke to Mr. Rodriguez. State's requesting to do a deferral. 120 days because he can't make payment today. And so he wanted to set up with you to make payment in 3 payments. He's over the age of 25 and he's not a CDL holder.
That's true, but it was a 25-mile over. So he still has to do a driving safety course.
Oh, I understand. Okay, well, I forgot that in 2 years. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. It's an easy one to miss. If a clerk hadn't
Sorry to interrupt.
Rodriguez Murillo, just a moment. The law requires, she didn't realize you were over 25 miles over the posted speed limit on the charge. The law requires that you do a driving safety course. I can't waive it.
I understand that. Since I live in California, is that somewhere that I get to do it on somewhere over here? Or
You can do it online.
Oh, okay, cool. Sounds good to me.
Okay, it's going to be due February 8th.
February 8th?
Yes. And your job,
Okay.
you're paid every week, right?
Yes.
And what I can do is break it into 3 payments. What day of the week are you paid?
Every Friday.
Okay. This Friday, can you make a payment?
Yes.
Okay, that's the 7th. Can we do the next payment of $88 2 weeks later on the 21st?
This Friday I do 88, right?
Yes. And then 88 on the 21st? Can we do that?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Thought I heard a yes.
Yes.
And sorry, it's the your audio is not very determined, but and then the last payment on the 4th of February, will that work?
Yes.
Okay. And then your class due February 8th. Yes?
Class on February 8th. Yep.
Okay. Now we're going to email you the document, but I need you to print it, sign it, and email it back. When should we look for that to come back from you?
I can do it as soon as I can get it.
Okay. We'll probably send it to you in the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
So just look for that in your email. If you don't have it within the hour, call us and check, okay?
And that'll have where I need to make the payment and all that stuff, right?
So if you go to the court's website, Temple Municipal Court, Temple, Texas, there's a pay there. Don't do that yet until you get your document back to us, because we need to set it up in the system first. Okay.
Okay, send the information first. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.
I can end this, right?
You can.
Thank you.
And Ms. Rice, I do not see Timothy Briggs. Haven't seen Timothy Briggs all morning, so you're good to go.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Ravonda Henry was. All right. Continuing forward. Let's see. Jose Perez. Good morning. Unmute. It'll help me. Okay, great. Good morning. How are you, Mr. Perez? I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Pretty good.
Great. Listen, this is a driving under the influence charge to a minor, and you're 20, and the court costs, if you pay it, are 281. This is one of those things where I really needed to talk to you. I'm really glad you made it today, because the law requires on this one that I suspend your license for 30 days if I convict you for the first offense, that I also order an alcohol awareness class, and that I also require up to 20 hours of alcohol-related community service to be performed. The class and the community service, if I don't get those in, I have to do an additional suspension of 60 days. So normally, have you had an offense like this before anywhere in the state of Texas?
No, ma'am.
Okay. The first time I see you, I like to just do a deferred. Are you working? Yeah. You were
Yes, I
working.
do work. Yes.
Okay. Do construction work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I know it's cold. Y'all are probably doing different things than you were before. You live with family, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
You had requested a $250 a month payment plan. This is a $281 charge. What can you pay toward it today?
Today, I could pay $100 today.
Okay. Can you do the balance in 3 weeks?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's on the 8th, okay. And that's going to be 181.
Okay.
The reason that I'm kind of laying it out like this is because then I need to get you to do your alcohol awareness class and your alcohol related community service. What I'm going to do, because right now getting you to do the right type of class, I don't have one available in the county, and you're in the county. So I'll allow you to do one online, and I'm just going to do a longer course and count part of it to your class and part of it to your community service.
Okay.
Okay. You'll pay for the class. I'm going to give you a little more time on that. That's not due until March 8th. Okay.
Okay. So class is gonna be until March?
Yeah,
Or
it's online. So you're going to do it at when you want to do it. Okay. But
okay.
it's not due. Your last date to turn it in would be March 8th.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
March 8th. Okay. And then
Yes.
you do it at your own pay. You can sign up today and pay for it and then log in, and eventually you'll just get it done and you'll turn in that certificate.
Okay.
Just 1 second. Alcohol awareness. I'm getting some information from the clerk.
Okay.
This avoids the suspension so you can still go to work. And you're going to do all the same things you would do anyway. You know,
Okay.
the only added thing that makes it different is you're on an informal probation where you can't get in any more trouble. Okay. And that's going to be until June 7th.
Yeah.
It's 20. Because he requires class, which is normally 12 hours. So I'm gonna, I'll break that down. Okay. So what I was just making sure the clerk did the order the way that we're trying to do it. So it's going to be a 24-hour course. Okay. Because
Yes,
state law says that I do send you to a course that's usually 8 hours, 8 to 12, and then 15 hours of alcohol related community service. The 24-hour course is going to hit both of those things in one class. Okay. And you don't sit there for 24 hours. You know, you might do an hour today, an hour tomorrow, or the next day. You know, you've got some time, but I'm going to
Okay.
count for both things. Doing it this way that I'm trying to do it with you keeps you from getting a license suspension. I'm supposed to do one if I convict you. You avoid the conviction if you successfully do the deferred. Getting the class done and the hours done in that one combined thing allows you to avoid a further suspension. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And it's really good information. It'll just kind of make you think, and it's designed to do that so that you're not in trouble again. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Perez, when can you come into the court?
I can go like in 30 minutes.
Okay. Don't rush because we need to get your paper ready.
Okay.
But when you get here, read it very carefully. Okay.
Yes.
And read it carefully and make sure you understand everything. And then sign it. We'll get you a copy. We'll also give you course information.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, it's okay.
Is there's any way that all the paperwork can be in Spanish? Because I understand more Spanish than English.
I don't have a way to do that.
Oh,
But if you need someone to help you, you can bring someone or we can get a translator on the phone.
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty simple paperwork. It's just like what we talked about.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't do the bond here either, did we? No, I didn't. Okay. So today, I got it. And then balance. Just 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll also take it with you.
Okay.
But I'm a little concerned. That you'll be able to get through the class. I think when you log on to Court Solutions, is that our provider with 24? Can you look and see if they provide a Spanish course? Mr. Perez, I'm just seeing, I want to make sure they have a Spanish class. Would that be better for you? Okay, hold on. Trying to confirm that. Yes, we're calling them to see if we can confirm that they do that in Spanish, okay? He's having troubles. Maybe he'll log back in. I hope so. While we're waiting though, Mr. Biddeford, let's give you an opportunity to be heard. Can you hear me? Try to unmute.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. It's just you're it's like you're at the end of a tunnel. I did receive your request for community service. I agree. And I could order community service. It's 14 hours.
Okay.
I have a list of providers and you'll have to come by, sign for your paperwork. Choose from the list is your best option. I'll give you some instructions too for how to do it. And those are all in writing. You just read it really carefully. I'll give you a timesheet to keep track of your hours. Your supervisor's going to need to sign off on those hours, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. When can we look for you?
Within the next hour.
Okay. And your hours aren't due until March 8th. It's not that many, but with things being what they are, it's not just the risk thing. You're probably going to find that some places are limiting the hours or not doing it for a little while. So I kind of built in a buffer in case you need it. If you can't get it all done, come in on or before your due date and let us know how much more time you need, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let me try Mr. Perez again. Call him. Okay, that's not helpful right now. Port Solutions, I know they do. Let's see what they have right now. Because I can't imagine people not having Spanish now. Okay, well, they have 16. They have a 16-hour class. So what I think I'll do is do a 16-hour drug and alcohol class. I mean, they don't say Spanish either, but I know they do because I have access. Let me look and see. Can you ask Yolanda? She might know. Yeah, on either. But I was in Court Online the other day looking at that bullying class. And it was, pretty good. Yeah, they do have it first English cooking, so I see that on their website. Yeah, this one. Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, let's shift what we're doing. And then let's try to get him back online. I'm still online. The meeting live. You know how I hate to set people up to fail. Huh? Right? Why would we do that? Thank you for getting that one. I just did too many in a row. Okay, so look and see. Maybe they have DUI. There we go. Huh. Okay. Instead, I'm going to do 16 hours of drug and alcohol wins, and then a 6-hour driving under the influence class. Let me see if I can call him. There he is. Yeah, somebody either late or coming back in. Caller, can you please identify yourself by unmuting? Hello? Are you there? Can I get his phone number, Mr. Perez's? Thank you. 1 second. That is him. That's interesting. You know what I'm learning that I haven't learned before is that system, when we print, or sorry, Zoom.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, are you Mr. Perez?
Yes, sorry, it's because my phone died.
It's okay. I thought probably something technological happened, and we've been kind of waiting for you. And while I was waiting, I went ahead and figured out a couple of things.
Yes.
You're actually going to need to take 2 classes. One is going to take care of the course that's required by law. It's a 16-hour course. The other course is going to satisfy your community service. It's a 6-hour course. And
Okay.
it's a fewer hours, but you're going to have to pay for the 2 courses. They're not due until, I'm going to put them due April 5th to give you just a little more time since you're paying for 2 classes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that'll just give you just a little more time to get that done. We looked online. The reason I made the change, it's less hours, but it's 2 classes. The reason I made the change is because I found that one provider does provide Spanish classes, and you indicated that would be a little more comfortable for you. That's fine with me. So I just changed it up. We're going to give you the information to find the class when you get here. But what I'll tell you is when you go online and look at the class, it's in the top right corner near the login information. It says for Spanish.
Okay.
So you'll click in, for Spanish. Then the site will turn into a Spanish site. Okay. And one class is drug and alcohol. The other is DUI. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Does that make sense to you so far?
Yes, but to get the information to get in those classes, are they gonna give me all that when I go today?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll look for you to come to the court. What time?
Like in 1 hour? Is it
Perfect.
okay?
That's perfect. When you're at the counter, if you need Spanish, they can do that on the phone. They can get an interpreter on the phone. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
And also,
sorry,
there's a Spanish speaker at the window too. Her name is Zena.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. Yes.
All right. Okay, Mr. Perez, any questions?
Yes, I have another question. Like, I don't have my family here. I go vacation to Mexico, and I haven't went this Christmas and that because I wait until court. Can I still go out of country or no?
As long as you get everything turned in on time, it doesn't matter to me where you are. You're not in that type of probation where you check in, and your movements aren't restricted by the court. Okay.
Okay, sounds good, ma'am.
It's a great question. I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be it, ma'am.
Okay. Come on by, get your paperwork, and get it done. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Seeing no one further.